Okay. Okay. So let's see what we have studied. We will do a little recap and then we will move on with the new topic, right? So here it is. So first of all, we have seen these 3 points, right? We have seen 3 points. And again, remember that you have to write down the bullet points, right? आप सभी को points लिखने हैं. If you encounter something new, you have to write it down because I'm going to ask a question at the end of the session. Okay, so we have seen what is Arduino, a little bit history, right? And we also seen the pin numbers and the pin description of Arduino, right? So we have seen these two things as of now, and this also open source microcontroller platform. So we have seen the 3 things. Today we will see these 3 things, right? Before that, let me just recap in a really brief way, right? So what is Arduino? Again, so we will see, right? So Arduino is an open source microcontroller development board, right? Then we can use it to read sensors and control things like motor and lights, right? So this is what Arduino is. Now we have seen what is the meaning of open source. Open source का meaning क्या होता है? That means whatever the files, design files are used to design this Arduino are available to everyone. That means you can use it and change it. Then what is a microcontroller? We have seen that a processor which is used to make intellectual calculation, right? Intelligent behavior. We use the microcontroller, but there are 2 types: microcontroller and microprocessor. So we will see the difference between 2 later, right? Then a development board, right? So development board, I had told you why we call it as development board, because we can make any kind of project. We can develop any kind of application out of this. Okay. Then we have seen the makers of Arduino. These are the makers, right? So these guys who made the Arduino. Then where it's coming from? It's coming from Italy, right? It's coming from Italy. And from where? Interaction Design Institute, Ivrea. And the idea came around in 2003, right? Then later on, the idea was before was like this wiring, right? So master thesis project, but now later on this become a company name called Arduino, right? Okay. And we have seen about the pins of Arduino. Okay, so I will recap this pins of Arduino just after we talk about the microcontroller. Okay, so that will be good. I'll be asking you some question on the pin numbers also, right? So that will be good for you too. So recap of this we will take later. Okay. Now see, we have 2 things. First, we have to talk about microcontroller and microprocessor. Okay. Now this is very important. Okay, someone is saying that my voice is not coming. Is that problem with everyone?
So no, you're audible very clearly. You can continue.
Okay. So we will see microcontroller and microprocessor, right? So let's just talk about the processors. Okay. So whenever we talk about the processor, when the word processor comes in, when we talk about mobile phones, when we talk about computers, तब हम क्या कहते हैं कि इसकी प्रोसेसिंग स्पीड अच्छी नहीं है या फिर इसका प्रोसेसर अच्छा नहीं है, right? So why we talk like that? Because in every digital system, we use one processor. Okay, there will be at least one processor. Okay, denoted as U. Okay, normally we denote processor as U's. Okay, U for umbrella, right? U. So there will be always at least one processor. But there are 2 types of processors. One is a microcontroller, and second is microprocessor. Okay, so there is some difference between these 2. Okay, and we are going to have answer of our question that why we are using microcontroller in our Arduino. Okay, So in Arduino, what we are using? We are using microcontroller. Okay, so look at the first statement. Arduino Uno board is a microcontroller based board, right? So it's based on Atmega 328. So it's the name of microcontroller, which is this. So we will see what is the basic difference. Okay. So let me clear the drawings. Okay. So see, every microcontroller or microprocessor will look same from the outer side. Okay. So if you have a microcontroller, it will look same. It will be a chip like this. Okay. And if I talk about the microprocessor, it will also look same, but its internal structure will be different. Okay. So so this is microprocessor. Okay. Normally call it as microprocessor. It's a MUP. Okay. And this is microcontroller, UC. Write it like this. Okay, so I did a double writing there. Okay, anyways, so this is a microcontroller. Now in microcontroller there are things you get. Okay, you get RAM, ROM, and ALU. These are the basic things you get inside the microcontroller. I will tell you what are those. Okay, so this is RAM. Then this is ROM or SD card in your language, like in a layman's language, right? And this is ALU. Okay, but if we talk about the microprocessor only, we get only one thing. Only one thing we get out of this. Okay, and this is ALU. Right? That's it. Now, what is ALU? ALU is arithmetical logical unit. Okay, so what is arithmetical logical unit? So suppose you have a condition like, if I want to do this calculation, 10 plus 5 equals to, how much it will be? 15, right? So who did this calculation? I did this. Means a human did this. But if a machine want to do this kind of calculation, then how it can do that? Okay. So this kind of mathematical calculations is done by whom? It is done by ALU. Okay. ALU does all this kind of. So this is the thing. Okay. This is the mathematical term. Okay. So it is actually calculated by ALU. Okay. So this is actually where the processing comes in. So यहाँ पर ही हमारा processing है. आपको processing का meaning क्या होता है? वहाँ पर हम calculation करते हैं, right? So in microprocessor you only get one ALU. That's it. And in microcontroller there is RAM, ROM and ALU. चलो अभी एक layman में हम बात करते हैं. ALU means arithmetical logical unit. Okay, so it's arithmetical logical unit. Now you see that if you want to talk about a specific difference between them, so ये तो हमने एक इस तरह से देख लिया कि ये एक टेक्निकल टर्म्स में बात की कि रैम इसमें नहीं होती है, प्रोसेसर में रैम नहीं होती है, रोम नहीं होती है, we only get the ALU. Okay, but if I want to tell you with good example, so here, okay, अब सुनो properly. Meaning of ALU is arithmetical logical unit. You can see on the screen here. Okay, so यहाँ पर सारी calculations होती है. This kind of calculations is done by this unit. Okay, it's a circuit inside the microcontroller which will do all this kind of mathematical operation. Okay, now you can do plus, minus, divide or whatever logical operation you want to do. बिकॉज हमारे रोबोट के पास लॉजिक होगा तभी तो काम करेगा, राइट? ओके, सो लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द कंप्यूटर. ओके, सो आपके कंप्यूटर में आपके पास प्रोसेसर तो है ही, राइट? अब कौन सा प्रोसेसर है, माइक्रो कंट्रोलर है या माइक्रो प्रोसेसर है, आई विल टेल यू. ओके, बट बिफोर दैट एक बात हम कर लेते हैं, दैट इफ यू वांट टू कनेक्ट a RAM or ROM to your microprocessor, then how you can do that? You can do that, right? So अगर आपको कनेक्ट करना है RAM, so you have to buy a different IC. आपको external RAM खरीदनी पड़ेगी, okay? And then you have to connect it with this, like this. Okay, so this is RAM. Okay, this is RAM, and change the color, and of course you can also connect a ROM. Okay, so ROM क्या होता है मैं अभी आपको बताऊंगा. काफी स्टूडेंट्स ने गेस भी कर लिया कि what is a ROM. Okay, anyways, and you can connect like this. Okay, so it's a ROM. Okay, so this is ROM. अब देखो ये जो मैंने आईसी खरीदे, इट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग, राइट? सो जिस अब ये माइक्रो कंट्रोलर दिखता कैसे और माइक्रो प्रोसेसर दिखता कैसे, दे लुक बोथ सेम. ओके, अगर ऑर्डिनो बोर्ड की अगर हम बात करें, सो आपको ये जो दिख रही है ये आईसी, दिस इज द आईसी. सो दिस कैन बी अ माइक्रो कंट्रोलर, माइक्रो प्रोसेसर. ओके, बट यू कैन सी, यू कैन रीड हियर the details. It is saying it's a Atmega 328 UP. Okay, so Atmega 328 is a microcontroller. So this is how you distinguish between them. Anyways, so where I was here. So अब बात करते हैं आपके कंप्यूटर की. अगर आपके कंप्यूटर में, so आपको पता है कि उसमें रैम होती है, राइट? सो रोम और रैम ये दोनों होती है. सो रोम मतलब क्या होती है, जो आपके कंप्यूटर में हार्ड ड्राइव जो होती है वो रोम होती है. दैट मीन्स जहां पर आप अपने पिक्चर्स, फाइल्स, फोल्डर्स, ओके, जहां पर आप अपने पिक्चर्स, फाइल, फोल्डर सेव करके रखते हो, वो होती है रोम. ओके, एंड रैम क्या होती है, रैम इज रैंडम एक्सेस मेमोरी, जो आपके सिस्टम के परफॉर्मेंस के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है. ओके, सो जब भी आप गेम खेलते हो, सो आप क्या कहते हो कि यार गेम सही से नहीं चल रहा है, मे बी इसकी रैम इशू दे रही होगी. रैम इशू क्यों दे रही होगी? बिकॉज इफ यू हैव लेस अमाउंट ऑफ रैम, सो आपको जो प्रोसेसिंग पावर है वो भी कम हो जाती है, राइट? आपने ये भी सुना होगा, जब आप नया फोन खरीदते हो तब आप सबसे पहले क्या पूछते हो कि इसमें कौन सा प्रोसेसर लगा हुआ है. देन हम पूछते हैं कि इसमें कितनी स्टोरेज है. देन हम पूछते हैं कि इसमें कितनी जीबी रैम है, राइट? तो जैसे आई हैव अ फोन, एक MI का फोन K20 Pro I have, so it have like 120 GB of space and 6 GB of RAM. So performance इसकी अच्छी होगी. In the same way you ask your friends कि आपके RAM कितनी है. So internally आपको पता ही है कि RAM अगर ज्यादा होगी तो परफॉर्मेंस भी अच्छी होगी. So I want to ask a question, क्या आप अपने लैपटॉप या फिर कंप्यूटर की रैम चेंज कर सकते हो? I'm asking you a question. Can we change the RAM or RAM of a computer? Can we change it? किसी ने चेंज किया है पहले? We can change it. Okay, many students are saying no, but actually we can change it. If you open up your laptop or a computer, okay, you will see a card like thing. Okay, so that thing is RAM. So you can actually take it out, okay, and you can buy a new one from any store and you can use that one. Okay, so this way you can change the value of RAM. So value of RAM कैसे हम change करते हैं? If you want to use some good amount of RAM, okay, so you will buy that amount of RAM. Okay, आपने सुना होगा 4 GB RAM, right? You can use a 4 GB RAM. And if you want another, आपको upgrade करना, you can also do that, right? In this way. So उसका मीनिंग ये हुआ कि अगर आप अपने सिस्टम का रैम चेंज कर सकते हो, सो दैट इज वेयर माइक्रो प्रोसेसर कम्स इन, बिकॉज आपने सिस्टम की रैम चेंज की, यू हैव कनेक्टेड एक्सटर्नल रैम टू द सिस्टम, दैट मीन्स आपके कंप्यूटर में माइक्रो प्रोसेसर लगा हुआ है. ओके, माइक्रो प्रोसेसर is this. Okay, माइक्रो प्रोसेसर इज दिस, जहां पर आप एक्सटर्नल रैम कनेक्ट कर सकते हो, रॉम भी कनेक्ट. अब रॉम क्या होते हैं? हार्ड ड्राइव. आप पेन ड्राइव कनेक्ट कर सकते हो अपने कंप्यूटर को, राइट. आप एक्सटर्नल हार्ड ड्राइव यूज कर सकते हो टू स्टोर एनी डेटा, राइट. सो दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग इज नथिंग बट रॉम. सो आप वो भी कर सकते हो, राइट. तो अगर हम रैम चेंज कर सकते हैं, रॉम चेंज कर सकते हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर नीड, देन वी आर यूजिंग माइक्रो प्रोसेसर. ओके, अब बात करते हैं माइक्रो कंट्रोलर की. माइक्रो कंट्रोलर में क्या होता है कि यू गेट डिफाइंड नंबर ऑफ रैम, यू कैन नॉट चेंज इट, यू कैन नॉट चेंज इट एंड यू कैन नॉट चेंज दिस ऑल्सो. ये आपको एक पैकेज में जितना मिलेगा उतना ही होगा. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द Arduino, इट्स 32 KB. ओके, 32 KB. सो आप इसको ना बढ़ा सकते हो ना कम कर सकते हो. सो दिस इज द वैल्यू यू गेट डिफॉल्टली. ओके, so this is the basic difference between microcontroller and microprocessor. so basic फंडा यही है कि microcontroller में you get fixed amount of RAM and fixed amount of ROM, और microprocessor में you can change the amount of RAM and change the amount of ROM. okay, so I think you got it, right? Then to clear it, see, I will show you this diagram. Okay, so clear it everything. Now this is the internal structure of microcontroller and microprocessor. Now see, you don't have to worry about all the blocks, just look at these blocks. See, inside this you are looking at RAM and ROM just. Okay, so RAM and ROM, inside the microcontroller there is a block of RAM and ROM. But if you talk about the microprocessor, can you see any RAM or ROM block here? Inside this box, can you see any RAM or ROM block? आपको यहाँ पर कहीं पर RAM लिखा हुआ दिख रहा है इस ब्लॉक के अंदर? राइट, नहीं दिख रहा है, राइट, बिकॉज माइक्रो प्रोसेसर्स में RAM ROM इंक्लूड नहीं होते हैं. यू हैव टू कनेक्ट इट एक्सटर्नली, राइट. सो आई टोल्ड यू कि अगर मुझे एक्सटर्नली कनेक्ट करना है, सो आई विल हैव टू बाय अ RAM, देन आई कैन कनेक्ट इट टू अ माइक्रो प्रोसेसर. ओके, तो जो सर्किट डिजाइन करते they use different IC for RAM and they use different IC for the processor. All right, so I hope आपको अभी आइडिया हो गया. Then one more example I would like to give कि हम माइक्रो कंट्रोलर की यूज कर रहे हैं Arduino. Okay, why we are not using microprocessor? The first thing is माइक्रो कंट्रोलर हम उस सिस्टम्स में यूज करते हैं जहां पर हमें बहुत ज्यादा कंप्यूटेशन की जरूरत नहीं होती है, जहां पर बहुत ज्यादा अरिथमेटिकल लॉजिकल यूनिट स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं होना चाहिए. लेमैन में भाषा अगर बात करेंगे तो जहां पर हमें बहुत ज्यादा प्रोसेसिंग पावर की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर हम बात करें आपकी वॉशिंग मशीन की, सो वॉशिंग मशीन सभी ने देखी होगी या फिर यूज भी कर लोगे, राइट. सो वॉशिंग मशीन में क्या होता है, इसका काम क्या है, कपड़े धोना. बट इफ can you guys hear properly? Someone is saying that they cannot hear. Okay, so what I was saying, जो आपकी वॉशिंग मशीन होती है उसमें आपको कितने ऑप्शंस मिलते हैं? आपको बस 2-3 ऑप्शन मिलते हैं, राइट. जैसे कैसे ऑप्शन मिलते हैं, आपको मोड्स मिलते हैं कि आपको कितने समय तक कपड़े धोना है, या फिर उसके कुछ मोड्स होते हैं, ड्राई मोड और वेट मोड, राइट. कुछ ऐसे मोड्स होते हैं. तो ये तो बस 2-3 ऑप्शन हो गई, राइट. सो अगर मुझे सिर्फ 2-3 ऑप्शन पर ही काम करना है, देन व्हाई आई शुड यूज अ माइक्रो प्रोसेसर? अगर मेरा काम कम अमाउंट के रैम में हो जा रहा है, जैसे कि अगर मुझे सिर्फ 32 KB ऑफ रैम ही जरूरत हो रही है, राइट? इफ आई नीड ओनली 32 KB ऑफ रैम, देन आई विल यूज अ माइक्रो कंट्रोलर. ओके, तो यहाँ पे कॉस्ट कटिंग की बात आ जाती है, राइट? सो अगर सपोज करो मेरे पास इंटेल iCore 7 और उसमें 10 GB रैम है, 1 TB हार्ड ड्राइव है, राइट? और मैं उस सिस्टम को वॉशिंग मशीन चलाने के लिए यूज कर रहा हूँ, सो दैट विल नॉट बी अ गुड आइडिया, बिकॉज मेरा सिस्टम जो होगा उसकी कॉस्ट कितनी होगी? इट विल बी अराउंड 1 लाख रुपीज, और मेरा वॉशिंग मशीन कितने का होगा? 20,000. तो आप समझ रहे हो कॉस्ट कटिंग कैसे करते हैं, राइट? सो जितनी प्रोसेसिंग पावर की जरूरत है उतनी ही यूज करते हैं. ओके, सो एवरीबॉडी रिमेम्बर दिस कि जब भी आपका सिस्टम छोटा होगा वहां पर हम यूज करते हैं माइक्रो कंट्रोलर, और जब भी हमारा सिस्टम बहुत बड़ा होगा तब वहां पर हम यूज करते हैं माइक्रो प्रोसेसर. ओके, तो आई होप कि आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. आई ट्राई टू गिव रियली क्लियर डेफिनेशन. ओके, all right. So is there any question about the microprocessor and microcontroller? You can ask. Okay, any kind of question I will clarify so that you don't have any confusion. Okay, now one more thing, जब अगर आपके पास लैपटॉप होगा, so you can see or you have the desktop, so आप देख सकते हो कि आपके लैपटॉप पर या फिर आपके सीपीयू पर एक स्टिकर लगे होते हैं छोटे छोटे से, राइट? तो कुछ स्टिकर कुछ इस तरह के होते हैं, इंटेल iCore 5 लिखे होते हैं, इंटेल i7 i3 i4 ऐसे कुछ, सॉरी i4 है ही नहीं, i3 i5 i7 ऐसे लिखे होते हैं, आपने देखा होगा कभी, इंटेल i3 i5, राइट? सो ये किसका नाम है? इट्स अ नेम ऑफ प्रोसेसर. Okay, it's a 5th generation processor which is being used by your laptop or computer. Okay, और वो प्रोसेसर किसने बनाया? That processor is made by Intel company. Okay, so most probably 90% of the students or the 99% I would say are using Intel processors in their computers, right? जैसे कि किसी ने कहा Intel Core i3. Okay, so i3 is the name of your processor. Sorry, so someone is asking what we use in televisions. Okay, so basically if you talk about the old televisions, so there we use microcontroller. Okay, but abhi TV kaun sa rahe? Now we are getting Android TVs. Okay, where we can watch Netflix, Amazon Prime. Okay, actually we can install an Android system inside that. So the new kind of the Android TVs are there, they are based on micro, not on the microcontroller, it's based on microprocessor. Okay, sorry. All right. Okay, so in Android system we use microprocessor in Android TV, and in old TV use microcontroller. Okay, because उसका काम ज़्यादा नहीं होता है, it only have to change the channel, it have to take care of your commands, that's it. But if you talk about the Android TV, there is a whole operating system running. You can install some applications, right? You can play Android games inside your TV. All right. Okay, so I hope everyone got a good idea about what is microcontroller and microprocessor. Now there are hundreds of thousands of microcontroller available in the market and hundreds and thousands of microprocessor available in the market. Okay, so the companies who are designing your laptop or the company who are designing your mixer or washing machine, they do a research that which microprocessor or which microcontroller they should use. Okay, in the same way, Arduino is the perfect start for everyone who want to learn robotics, because it comes with a good microcontroller. It have enough amount of RAM which can help you to evolve in the programming and in the electronics. ALU means arithmetical logical unit. ALU is actually block. It's a circuit where all the arithmetical operation happens. Arithmetical means logical operation, plus, minus, division, modulus, all this kind of things. Okay. Now let's move on. Now we will see why we use Arduino and applications of Arduino. Then we will talk about the Arduino IDE also. Okay. Then I will ask you some questions as always, right? So let's see why Arduino. See, look at the first point. It's saying is cheap hardware for prototyping. This is very important, right? So money matters, right? If you want to buy a good thing, you have to pay for it, right? So Arduino comes cheap. Why it's coming cheap? It's very cheap hardware. Why? Okay. So I will tell you the price. Okay. So price of hardware of Arduino is around 400 to 500 rupees. You will get any Arduino around in between 400 to 500. But if you talk about other boards, okay, Arduino is not the only company which is providing this kind of board. There are many kind of boards. Okay, even the Intel, which the processor which is running on your computer, the company who manufactures it, they also make this kind of board. So they also sell them for the students, to the students who can make the any kind of projects. So Arduino is relatively very cheap. If you buy a Raspberry Pi, you must have heard about this. It's also a board. So Raspberry Pi cost around 5,000. Okay, so Raspberry Pi cost around 5,000 rupees. And if you talk about Arduino, okay, Arduino Uno, so it will come around in 400 rupees. Okay. So you can see the difference. What is the difference, right? So this is the difference between the pricing. So it is actually very cheap, right? Now why it is cheap? इतना क्यों फायदेमंद है, क्यों इतना सस्ता है? Because it's open source. Because it's open source. हमने इसकी बात की थी, okay? So open source का meaning क्या होता है? That everyone can use this board, everyone can use it design. So अगर मुझे भी कल Arduino बेचने की, अगर मुझे में कोई ऐसा बिजनेस आइडिया कि मैं Arduino बेचूंगा, मुझे कुछ ऐसा लगा, so what I can do, I will get the design files and I will produce them. Okay, I will produce the PCBs and I will sell them. Okay, so basically I'm not paying for any technology के लिए मैं pay नहीं कर रहा, I'm just paying for the production cost. Okay, so Arduino की जो production cost होती है वो ही हम लेते हैं, टेक्नोलॉजी की कॉस्ट हम नहीं ले रहे हैं. टेक्नोलॉजी कॉस्ट वी आर नॉट टेकिंग द टेक्नोलॉजिकल कॉस्ट. Okay, but Raspberry Pi is taking the technological cost also. That means it's not an open source thing. So इसके जो documents है ये सारे licensed है. You cannot use it. You can only buy from them. इसका दूसरा example ये होगा कि suppose आपको कोई टीवी खरीदनी है, right? अगर आप Samsung की स्मार्ट टीवी खरीदना चाहते हो 55 inch, so it will cost you around 1 lakh rupees. And if you want to buy another Chinese company brand, then you can get it around 30,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees. So you can see the differences alone, because the Samsung company is charging for the technology which they are using in their TV, and the other small companies are not giving their technology. They are just using the existing technologies which are open sourcely available, right? So have you got it? Then fast plug and play, of course, you can just connect it with your USB cable and then you can, right?